Aaron, shoulder day. Are we training without pre-workout again?
You are gotta be fucking kidding me. I've had enough of no pre-workout.
Calm down with the hostility.
I'm still broken in the gutter. It's just me on my side, but I leave you with the shudder.
Good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you guys are currently watching. You're checking in for another Review Bros pre-workout review, this time in the form of
Hostility by Hostile Supps.
a massive thank you to Fouad, Abiad, sending it all the way over from Canada to us here in the UK. Really do appreciate that. Major, massive bodybuilding star in our honest opinion. You guys know the drill. We're covering the taste, the price, the label, and the effects in this 100,000 million% honest review. So please subscribe. Plenty more coming. Let's go.
Taste and mixability. We have the pleasure of trying grape bubblegum for this review.
And on the Hostile Supps website, it apparently comes in a mango punch and watermelon candy. And I've got to be honest, guys, I think I would have probably chosen the grape bubblegum. Let's see. Craig's got his mixed up already. We're going to try and chuck in a scoop straight into the top of this bottle. Are you ready? Let's do it. Little bit of froth in there, or you can see lots of bits of powder in there, but I'm talking, guys, we are talking a massive 27-gram scoop or so.
Yeah.
So yeah,
A lot to
there
mix
is a
up.
little bit on the bottom, obviously, as you guys can see, but it's a lot of pump agents in there. There is a lot to get mixed up. Personally, I don't think that's that bad for that sort of size scoop.
I think it won't be undoable. It'll
No,
go as a drink,
definitely
won't it?
not.
But let's give it a roll.
A roll.
That's not bad, actually. It reminds me of those juicy fruit.
Yeah, that's what I
Bubble
thought,
gums.
because I've used this before. Juicy fruit. We're going to chuck a picture of that up on the screen for you guys to see right now. Tastes as intended. More down the bubblegum route than grape. In fact, I only say there's a little hint of grape there. Do
Yeah,
you
I'd
agree
agree with
or
that.
not?
I do happen to agree. There's
So-
a bit of a chalky undertone. Not too excessive, though.
I don't even really notice that. A little bit. I do know what you mean.
Not
a little
glycerol
bit.
level chalky, but a very minor amount.
I've got to be honest, considering some of the ingredients in that, you know, tearcrine and other bits and pieces, very hard to mask. I think that is cracking.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Should we go over score?
Yeah, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
8
out of 10. Yeah.
Which is good, like Aaron says, what they're masking.
Good start to this review.
It's price time, guys, and for US people, you'll head over to hostile.com, where you'll find this 20-serving tub on there for $47.99 or $2.40 per serving. Comes to a 3.5 out of 10 on our price scale, so undoubtedly one of the more expensive pre-workouts, but then again, it is a premium product.
Exactly that. UK guys, we do get, there's no denying it, we get the harsher end of that deal where it concerns getting this product shipped in, import fees and charges, freight, and all sorts of additionals. It does come in at £44.99 on the official Insight Supps website. Now, when we divide that up by that 20 servings, I can tell you it comes in at £2.25 per go. So definitely way more expensive than your average product. It actually falls into a scale here at a 1 out of 10. So, you know what? We've used this analogy, haven't we, Craig? We've said people don't go to a Ferrari dealership and buy a Ferrari and complain about the price because they know they're getting a Ferrari. This product is stacked. It's 27.8 gram scoop, way more than your average product. So therefore, yes, it's more expensive to, you know, initially purchase this product, but when you break down the product ingredients, you do all the maths, you do everything else, it probably justifies itself in terms of that pricing. So you've just got to bear that in mind. You've just got to get over the 1 out of 10 thing, the 3.5 out of 10 thing, and think that you are buying a top end product or a top end car. So yeah, that's our analogy, guys. It is more expensive than an average product, and that's the way the cookie has crumbled today.
It's
label time, and it is a stacked label, but we're going to get through it as quick as we can for you guys. We're obviously going to chuck it up on the screen right now. Let's go.
So we got 27.8 gram scooper. One rounded scoop, it says, so make sure you're getting the roundness on. Up the top, we just got a bunch of vitamins, a bit of salt for contractions, energy production within the body, immunity boosting.
Generally building health functions.
Healthiness.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Then into L-citrulline, fermented at 6 grams.
Very nice for that nitric oxide level production. Blood flow health, therefore some nasty pumps in the gym. Really good to see it.
Lovely. Then into creatine monohydrate, 3 grams.
Which is on the lower end of the daily, a good amount. Obviously, it's going to help with pumps, endurance, power output, all of the good stuff that comes with creatine. Some people argue it's needed in a pre-workout and some don't. It really is dependent on you guys out there.
And then into betaine anhydrous at 2.5 grams.
The clinical dose, good dosage there. Again, very similar to the creatine. It helps with power output, endurance, hydration, strength, and all the goodies there. And that's a good dose.
Nice. Then we got arginine nitrate as NO3T, 2 grams.
Nice. That's very similar to nitrosogene for that pump nitric oxide level production. It's going to synergize nicely with the L-citrulline, hopefully help with blood flow health straight to the muscle, delivering nutrients and all the goodies for nasty, gnarly pumps.
Lovely. Then into taurine at 2 grams.
Again, more pumps, more hydration. It's a good dose as well, and it's supposed to help with brain function as well. So it's a really nice ingredient, a nice amino acid.
Nice. Then we got Pico 2 at 2 grams.
Which I'm assuming is what they've substituted here instead of beta-alanine. So it is going to help with oxygen uptake, endurance. It's a good blend of those mushrooms mentioned in that photo.
Nice. And it's similar to beta-alanine. You got build it up in your system.
Saturation ingredients, yes.
Lovely. Then L-tyrosine fermented. Never seen L-tyrosine fermented. 1 gram.
A good dose though of that amino acid responsible for concentration, coordination and focus.
Lovely. Then into alpha GPC at 600 milligrams.
Again,
50%.
Again, they're pairing these ingredients almost up like what they're supposed to do. This one, again, with the L-tyrosine is going to help with the focus, the concentration, the tunnel vision, and the keeping you in the zone in the gym. Really get you some mind clarity.
Lovely. Then T-cream at 250 milligrams.
It's going to work well with caffeine in terms of a stimulation point. It's going to give you long-lasting, no jitters energy.
Nice. Caffeine anhydrous follows, 200 milligrams.
There we go. That's a relatively low dose in terms of pre-workouts to today's caliber. I do believe this label looks like it's going towards the bodybuilding market, so that's why it's kept at a slightly lower stimulant standpoint.
Lovely. Then we got decaffeine malate as Infinergy, yielding 74% caffeine, 135 milligrams, but you're actually getting 100 caffeine from that.
There we go. There's the top up that caffeine to get it to around about an average caffeine content for a pre-workout of today's caliber. This one digests a little bit slower than the caffeine anhydrous to give you a nice long-lasting energy throughout the training session and beyond, we hope.
Boom. Then Hupazia Serreta, 10 milligrams, so obviously 100 micrograms yield.
Dubbed the learning chemical for neuron connectivity, brain firing, focus, concentration, coordination, clarity. Good stuff.
No digestion aid, but will that affect it? Hopefully not, but that's a stacked formula, right?
Let's see how it comes together as we get into the effects.
Einstein.
Effects time of Hostility pre-workout by Fouad, Abiad. Very excited to try this. We was, beyond buzzing when it landed in our hands here in the UK. Insight Supps have obviously just started stocking it as well. So you know what, the hype is real. We see people getting this product. We want to let you know exactly how it works in reality in the gym. You know the drill, guys. Yes, kindly sent over to us for this review, but we always stay 100% honest. We always blind test these things as well. So what I mean by that is we take the product, we forget the labels, we literally go by how it felt in reality, as if we never got told what the scoop was. Let's start off at the beginning. You guys are going to question it. Beta-alanine, that thing that normally comes in first on a product, the itchy, tingly feeling. How did that feel, Craig?
Non-existent, which can be good or bad depending on whether you like beta-alanine. For us, we like it, so we did admittedly miss it. We did, but we can understand why it's not in there, because not everyone wants that I guess you could say distraction, but we call it sense of urgency.
Yeah, I would say it's about, whenever we've done polls, 70 to 80% like it. There's a good 20 to 30 obviously that don't. If that's a strength or a weakness, depending on what you guys think, then that'll be determine whether you like this product or not. Obviously that's not the key ingredient by any stretch, that's just the starter. Obviously do have Pico 2 in there for endurance instead.
So having said that, you don't notice any absolute kick in where you're like, oh shit, let's go. It's more like a nice smooth come in, energy focus, ready to roll after like half an hour. You just feel it ease into your system and ease out. Yeah,
absolutely. You get the caffeine anhydrous digestion, the chia cream, and then obviously the caffeine malate later. So it's a, let's talk honest. You've got to call a spade a spade. In terms of power from this product and a pre-workout, let's just say, for example, the strongest pre-workouts in the world are 10 out of 10 on the power level. This honestly sits in there at about a 5. It's a mid-range energy level product.
Comparing to all pre-workouts.
In the whole universe.
Yeah.
Even on other planets, guys. Medium level energy, which again, very much suits Fouad, Abiad, and the audience this product, we believe, is going for. And that is?
Bodybuilders. You don't want to be stimmed off your nut. You don't want to be missing meals. You don't want to be feeling sick, jittery, up all night, missing sleep. It is made for gains.
Subsequently, negatives. There are no negatives to this product. No crash, no jitters, no cold sweats, no appetite suppression. We've used this several times. I could go and have a meal right now. We've just finished training, so that is a strength. We're going to want to put the calories into the body. You're not wanting to be overstimulated. You're not wanting to get your metabolism up so high that you start burning into muscle resources within the body. It really is daily driver material designed for a bodybuilder style person.
I would say it sits alongside the C-Bum pre-workout, the JP pre-workout, you know, like we said, bodybuilder audience, and it succeeds at that. You know, it really does hit the nail on the head for that audience.
Absolutely. This really reminded me of the Chris Bumstead pre-workout, and that was a fantastic, also big scoop pre-workout. That was 30 grams. This sits just behind it at 27.8. So we are looking at a lot of ingredients. Now, what do those ingredients really deliver? Fantastic pumps.
10 out of 10.
Really nasty, gnarly, watery, and contractional pumps.
Mind-muscle connection was banging.
With that mind-muscle connection comes the focus element, the third element for a pre-workout that we look for. That also was very good. Dialed in, on the ball, exercise to exercise to exercise. You are drilling those procedures in place.
Super productive.
Yeah, really good, really efficient, really well-rounded product for a daily driver person. Remember, stim junkies, I've got to call a spade, as I said earlier. It's not a strong energy stim product.
Beginners would be fine with it.
Beginners, intermediate, advanced, professional bodybuilders.
100%.
Really good. So therefore, we do have a score in mind, and that score today is
a 9 out of 10, taking into account the 10 out of 10 pumps, the 9 out of 10 focus, and probably realistically for this kind of pre-workout, a 7 out of 10 energy if we was to compare it to similar pre-workouts in its range. Getting
that 9 because of the no negatives, getting that 9 for the audience it really goes for, which is the bodybuilding audience. For us personally, if it had the addition of beta-alanine, we would be looking at a 9.5. A little bit more caffeine, in our opinion, would be getting a 10, but that is so
discretionary.
Yeah, very discretionary. This is a fantastic product. It's definitely, in my opinion, worth the money. 100%. I'd recommend this to anyone, really. I really would. I think it's a very professional and what's the word I'm looking for? No nonsense product.
It knows what it is.
And it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a mess around pre. It's for someone who has a purpose.
Yeah.
And that purpose is to put on mass, put on muscle, put on those gains, guys.
Optimal training, and like we said, you know, the scoop size is double what you'd averagely see a pre-workout scoop size as.
And if you're someone who is stim sensitive, I really do reckon you could maybe get away with a half scoop to 3/4 scoop, therefore rounding up your money a little bit better in terms of getting more servings from this product.
100%.
It's very versatile, a very versatile, very well thought out pre-workout. That's how we put it. Bodybuilders out there who are literally looking for professional gains, you would give this a 10.
And endurance is another thing we haven't really touched on, which is something this pre-workout's definitely targeting. Endurance is very, very good. I think we did brush on that when we said, you know, we were smashing training. We didn't really get fatigued easily.
No crash.
Set to set, yeah, no crash. So the endurance is definitely another element to consider as well.
Yeah, Fouad, Abiad, Hostility Supps, really solid. It gets a 9 out of 10 a day. A lot of you guys are going to be scoring it 9.5s and 10s. It's a fantastically well-rounded product.
Yeah.
Mega good daily driver product. What do you think? So yeah, guys, a massive thank you for watching. Really, honestly do appreciate that more than you guys could know. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. We put out reviews like this at least 3 times per week. We always keep them 100% honest. We get products from around the world, so there's a lot worth joining that ride for, including what's the next product we're going to get into from Hostility?
Bloodshot, which is a badass name, I will say, and the label looks unreal on that one, so you know we're expecting big things, so stay tuned for that upcoming review as well.
As always, guys,
Stay
stimmed and let no sacrifice or adversity stand in the way.
Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah.